Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to those that are new. So firstly, we have completed on the land our new off-grid property. I'll show you that in a minute, but also we've been working really hard to get ourselves into a position where we can move a lot of the stuff from here down to there. We're going to have to commute for quite a while, so yeah, we've been really busy. So we have finished having all the tree line cut, but we've got a lot of shredding to do. I had a few problems buying a shredder, but we now have that, and that's going to be done tomorrow and the next day because we've got so much of it. We have separated the caravan and loaded that ready to go. The cabin is now obviously separate, so it's still got power, so I can still make a drink and teas and coffees and stuff like that. The only thing that we haven't got in this little area is a portaloo or the toilet from the caravan, but I do have a portaloo in the stables so that I can still use that. So we'll just have a little walk around the plot because that's coming on really well, and then we'll get on with the video with the new land. So the only thing we had to do for the caravan was to rewire the battery, and we've got a small generator on there so we can charge that back up and also run the caravan off the generator while we're down there. The side lights on this side weren't working, so that's been fixed, and we had to put the number plate on. So that's the Jerusalem artichokes. They're doing really well. Everything's going to have a massive mulch over the next week. The broad beans are nearly ready, but for long-term storage I've got to wait until they point downwards, I believe, and then we can harvest them in. Potatoes I pruned off because they were quite big. Planted up some carrots from seedlings. I think the onions are just about ready. Some of them have bolted a little bit, so I've taken the tops off, and I should probably harvest those in and do dehydrated onions, but not today. We've got a little chard in there, and a squash has been planted out. My lonesome cauliflower and some butternut squash, no sorry, that's the sugar beet, and then the Welsh walking onions are in there. They are onions that will come back every year, so I don't have to keep planting onions, but all this I can take with me. And the nice thing was it was an old market garden place, and I have got millions of pots, so everything in the tubs over here is doing really well. Probably going to have to trim the bank off behind there to give somewhere for the pumpkins to grow down over. I got my one and only haricot bean left. That's all that came good in the end. So that's the black-eyed peas in the front. I planted these out because I had so many in the polytunnel. I thought I'd see how they do outside. My mouse protection for my peanuts seems to be working, and that's them. So we'll see how they do over the summer. Everything in the polytunnel is looking great. But outside we've got our flaxseed. I think that's amaranth. We've got some lupins down here, flaxseed, my kiwi fruit, and it looks like fat hen but it's not. I think that's the coinia. Tomatoes all doing really well. I pruned off the potatoes, but I can start harvesting from there. This is some Monge 2 beans that I've planted out. Then we got pot chow and some ground cherries. Again, this is the black-eyed peas, tomatoes doing well. And then underneath in these, again, I've got some ground cherries, all my peppers and aubergines, and I've just brought in a few of the tomatoes that are outside not doing very well, and I've put them all in these pots so they can have a good soak. Cucumbers are all, as you can see, doing really well, and my first courgette is growing. But yeah, once these potatoes come out of here, I can plant something up in here, but I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there yet. One of my biggest triumphs that I've ever done is these wicking beds. They've been fantastic, and I've only filled them up the once, and of course then it rained, so I probably didn't need to do that, but other than that I haven't watered them at all, and everything is just looking so good. Look at that, really nice. I don't know if you can see that in there. Really nice beetroots growing, lettuce in the middle. I think I've got some celery there. I expect those carrots are also really good. I've got another squash, I've got another courgette there. It's my lupins, they've flowered, so now they should start producing the beans, I suppose. Yeah, they have actually. There we go. That's the... There's the lupin beans. This is the sugar beet. I'm going to be putting little nets on these to collect seeds from them and a few other plants around. The beans, that I've just pulled up the last of the radishes that I intersowed. That's the onions doing so well in there. Again, potatoes, I've just given these a little water. Pulled up the last of my radishes that I interplanted while I was waiting for all this to come up. The leeks I have spaced out now, the same as the sweet beetroot. It's a small white beetroot, and some parsnips in the end again doing well. I've got a squash and some tomatoes in that pot there. Not done it outside in pots before, so yeah, the flux. This was the first flax seed that I planted, and they got nice blue flowers on them. Some runner beans in there, and my cranberries. It's got quite a few peas on this pallet bed. It's been quite good actually, been quite impressed. So down the bottom, we've just had the hay cut today. Really good crop, very early for us. So here we go. This is obviously my drought resistant lentils, so that's lentils. That side is chickpeas. All along the edge here is my butternut squashes. I've just planted out some beetroot. That's the popping corn. Some mung beans in there. I think a few of those have been eaten actually, to be fair. Some field beans and my sweet corn. And then over in the far patch is my broccoli under some netting. The bits that were not under netting has been eaten by something, but the ones that are still fine. So I'm going to try and rotate that patch tomorrow and maybe direct sow some seeds, but ones that don't need any looking after really. It's my blackcurrant bushes. They're all beginning to go black, as you can see. There's quite a few bushes and some flowers. But yeah, Tomorrow we're going to start getting some of this trimmed so that we can get back in the barn again. But the trees are looking okay. I don't know what's happened to that one, he's died. But yeah, it's got, the bark's not looking very good. It's got some sort of, I don't know, on it. I don't know. It just doesn't look very healthy. So yeah, hopefully get rid of this as well, and then we've got a load in the field to do. But now I'm going to change and show you our land. I'm not talking on this video as I filmed it during an open day. What you can in that? That we should do. Yeah.
You want to go, Penny?
Yeah. No.
I wonder what they've done with them.
Huh? Yeah. We've just picked up the keys and we're off to explore. We've brought the Land Rover with us so that we can have a nice cup of tea first and something to eat while we're down here. Al's found his new favourite spot. I'm going to make a cup of tea, then we're going to do some more exploring. Thank you to everyone who has continued to watch, and see you soon.